Yes, hello guys, thank you for coming to this platform and thank you for joining us. I just want you to continue to subscribe and share this video. So today we shall be continuing from where we ended. So we are talking about light. So in the last video we said there are two types of light, or two types of light will appear on your dashboard. We say light in red and light in yellow, and we have already trashed light in red, and today we are going into what we call light in yellow. Light in yellow are led, while light in red warn you. So today we shall be talking about what we call the navigator. So the navigators, or the indicators light, they are the light when you are driving. Maybe you want to go right, you on the right navigator to go right, and the left navigator to go left. Those lights help you when you are changing direction, when you are changing direction, or you are changing the lane on the road. It is always good you use your indication light. So indication light when driving, the light or the switch of the light is always on your left hand. It's always on your left hand. When you take it up, you are going to the right, and when you take it down, you are going to the left. So that is what we call the direction or indication light. So on your dashboard, you will see it appear in green or in blue on your dashboard, but outside of the car it is in yellow color. The color is yellow, so you have to take note of that. In the car it is green or blue, but outside it should be yellow. So that is what we call the indication light or direction light. So that we are going now to the next slide where we are going to the next slide. So the next slide we call what we call the headlamp. The headlamp of the car. So the headlamp of the car, the headlamp of the car is divided into three parts. The first one we call it low beam, and the second one we call it that is the low beam. We call it the high beam. The high beam, you have the low beam. This is the low beam, it will show on your dashboard, and we have what we call the high beam. That is the second, and the third one we call what we call the flash. When you want to flash, so the low beam, you just have to go where you on your navigator, where the navigator light, the switch is located. You just need to turn. You just need to make sure you turn as described in this picture. You just have to hold the head. You turn it the first time, you go to low beam. The second time, you go to high beam. Then if you want to flash somebody, you just need to hold the switch and track it to yourself, and you will flash somebody who is coming from far. So those are what we call the headlamp. So we have the second one or the third one we are going to talk about. We have talked about the indication, we have talked about the headlamp. Then we want to look at what we call the side light. The side light or the parking light. These are the light that when you are driving at night, they guide your present or they guide your car. Or when you are parking, you make sure you park your car with the parking light on or the side light on. So the side light, we call them the parking light. Then we talk about the headlamp. The headlamp, we have what we call the low beam and the high beam, as we have discussed. So the high beam goes, the length or the distance cover of the high beam is 150 meters. 150 meters for the high beam. Then the low beam has 100 meters. Then the side light or the parking light has covered a distance of 50 meters. So you just have to take those distances of those lights, so that when you meet any question, you will be able to answer. So we talk about the high beam is 150 meters, the low beam is 100 meters, and the side light covers 50 meters. So those are some of the things you need to know. So the next things we shall also need to know is what we call the reverse light. So the reverse light, they are the light when you want to reverse, you will see the reverse light will come on. The reverse light has the white color. So the reverse, we have the reverse light, we have the number plate light, the reverse light and the number plate light. The reverse light comes on when you put your, that is when you change your gear selector to reverse. The reverse light will come on and the color is white. Then the next light should be what we call the number plate light. The number plate light comes on with the headlamp. So take note of that. The number plate light comes on with the headlamp. When you on the headlamp, the number plate light will show so that your plate number can be visible, and your plate number is always either white or yellow background. So you need to know that the number plate light has white color, reverse light has white color, the headlamp has white color, the parking light has red color, and we have what we call the brake light. The brake light comes on with what we call with the brakes. When you touch the brakes, the brakes light will come on. So guys, those are some of the lights we need to know in our car and how to use them. The brake light, when you are moving and somebody is moving behind you, when you are pressing the brake light, know that the person coming behind you knows that you have touched the brakes, and it will also help the person to keep safety distance from you. So whatever the person is, whatever you are doing, the person behind you knows what you are doing just because of the light, because the light sends signal. You can read the light and know what is happening. So when you stop or you are being, or you are in a problem, you just need to put what we call the hazard light. So guys, thank you for watching this video. We shall be going into another system of light or talk about different type of light. So thank you for watching this video. Share, subscribe, wait for the next video on light in the car. So okay guys, welcome to this other video. Let's continue on the warning on the alert light, which are in yellow. So the next light that you may see in your dashboard, we have what we call the fuel gauge. We have the fuel alert. If you see this fuel alert, you know that you are going out of fuel, and you have to make sure you have to put fuel in your car. And if this light comes on, know that you can still drive, but know that your fuel is empty. Know that your tank is empty. You have to go and have fuel, so you can still drive again for some number of meters before it will finally finish. But if you see this light, it is always good. Just take note that very soon you'll be out of fuel. That is the light, and is the shape. You show the shape of the palm. This shape of the light shows that you are out of fuel or fuel alert. So we have another light we are going to study. We have what we call, we have talked about indication, we have talked about high beam, low beam. So let's talk about what we call the slippery road. When you see this light comes on, know that the road where you are driving, the road is slippery, or the road is muddy, or the road is not good. When you see this light, the car with a zigzag on it, you know that it is alerting that the road is not in good condition. So you have to, when driving, you have to drive with care. You have to reduce your speed. Do not overspeed and do not overtake whenever you see this light comes on in your car. So let's go to the next light. The next light, we call it engine management. That is the engine management light, the module. It has this shape. You just have to follow this shape. That is the light of the engine module. That is engine management. So you just have to know this light, so that whenever you are in danger or wherever you are somewhere, you will know what to do and how to drive. So thank you guys for watching this video. There are still many lights that we will need to know, but in some part, they are not necessary, but I would just like us to you just go over it. We have what we call the rain mirror default. The rain mirror default is in yellow. This one is when you are driving the car and rain is falling. It's just a button that you just have to go and press so that heat can be coming inside the car, so that fog will not be inside the car. You'll be able to vapor. You will not people as people are talking, the window will not be blurred. So this one you alert you only when the rain is falling. This light will come on your dashboard. Then we still have another one, we call it the window. We call this another one the window default. The window or the screen window default. This screen window default we only come on, or the windshield default will only come on when the rain also is falling, for you to use what we call the wipers or to pump water on your screen. So you have to take note of that. This one and this one, they almost look the same. They work only when rain is falling. So all of this light they should be in yellow. So guys, we just have to study the light. So let's go to another light in yellow, the light we call the tire pressure. The tire pressure is this light. When it comes on your board, you just know that you need to go and add more air or more pressure to your tires. Know that your tires are a little bit less, but know that in some country or in some vehicles, all those things will not show. You have to take note of this one. If your car is a modern car that has all these things,